Hey, it is Levack and Goz. It is the Hooters Christmas special. It's a very booby Christmas until I get told I can't call it that officially again. We are here at Hooters on Wolf Road. I know people are out doing some shopping, getting ready for your weekend. Well, come here and enjoy it and get ready for your weekend with us. Guys, you're out shopping. Maybe you've been shopping. You got some gifts hidden away. You haven't had a chance to wrap them, or you're going to be cheesy like me and just throw them in decorative bags. We've got lovely girls here from Heineken today at Hooters. They will wrap your gifts for you. Actually watched one of them look up like special wraps, like special ways to wrap presents. She's like, I'm going to teach myself how to do this today. So I was like, well, I don't care. I just don't want people to see what's in the present. That's all. I'm terrible, and I don't get to have to wrap it. Let's go. So they take pride in what they do. Heineken specials, Hooters, great food. Goz is here wearing pajamas.
Here I am.
I have decided that kids, cover your ears. You got kids in the car. Warning. Fuck Christmas. I'm done with it. I'm over it this year. I'm over it.
We're 2 minutes. Hang on a second.
I'm over it this year. Bah humbug. I said it. There it is.
We're 2 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
We've looked forward to the Hooters Christmas party from last year.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm thrilled about this. Come to this. The 25th can bite my ass.
Why? Why have you used to come to these with the full Santa suit on?
Yeah.
You were Mr. Jolly Christmas.
Yeah.
When we launched Godzilla Media, the first thing you asked for was, will we have a Hooters Christmas party?
Yeah.
Why have you gone anti-Christmas? You've gone full heel.
I'm not full real is what I'm calling it. Full real. Listen, fat guy with a beard. Every time I sit down, somebody sits on my lap. They're not always cute girls. That's annoying. No, you know what? I just don't feel the magic this year. I don't. I might have to be visited by 3 spirits or at least 2 boobs. I like something. I don't know. I just can't get into it this year. I can't. Like, I'm literally negotiating with people what their presents are this year.
What?
Like, you're on the list. I've negotiated with you what your present is. It's like Goz finally decided to cut me a check from Godzilla. I'm like, dude, keep it and use it to buy tickets to the Pinstripe Bowl for you, your father, and myself. Merry freaking Christmas. Go buy your own present. It's like I'm like an absent dad / husband. It's just like, here's some money, go buy yourself something nice. So
the way to play it.
Yeah.
You know what? If I don't
my kid and her boyfriend, right? Spent way more than I intended to, but it's over. So we're going to Disney in May. I was like, what do you guys want for Christmas? You want me to go buy you something that you probably won't like? Or I'll pay for your airfare to Disney. They're like, airfare to Disney. I'm like, boom, Merry freaking Christmas. I bought you strap-in seats on a cylinder tube that's going to take you down to Orlando and back. Merry Christmas.
You're welcome from Santa Claus.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm done.
That's it. It's over.
I'm done. I may have bought presents for Mike Cord over at Tech East, but that's more like, let me let you know a secret here. He hates it. So it's more, I buy him things to piss him off. Like, what? Like, you want to talk about the spirit of the freaking holidays? Like, he would have been happier if I just went, hey, Merry Christmas, brother. I love you. I appreciate everything you do and your family, and he would feel weird about it, but he'd be good with that. The fact that I spent money on him, he's gonna hate it. And that's why I did it. And that's why I did. I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it.
That's better than anything. I'm in the Christmas spirit. I hope by the end of today's show or by the end of December,
I will bring me a present. So F it.
No, I had a lot of things. I was very busy. I had a lot of things happening. I have a feeling why you're not.
Listen, Cam gave me the greatest gift of all. Instant Cam. I'm not sitting on your lap, Jeff. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that comes with jail time if you sit on my lap. Yeah. No, I'm not in. I'm just not. It's just not.
Help me. Help Levack feel the Christmas spirit. You can come join us. We've got the nice back corner here reserved for if you want to stop by the Godzilla Media Christmas party.
That's where the presents are being wrapped.
Bring your Christmas gifts. They will wrap them. Shout to Heineken.
This is my gift to all of you. Heineken is wrapping your presents. And there's Heineken specials.
Don't forget the Heineken special. That's right. $5.
And free UFC tomorrow. Look at what I've done for you. Look at the things I've given you.
Heineken pints, $5. And because we're in the holiday spirit, you get to keep the glass. Shout out to Heineken. And like you said, UFC 283.
Here's what you do, right? Buy a couple Heinekens, give somebody a set of glasses. Merry freaking Christmas. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Look at what a good friend I am. I just don't care. I don't know why. I just don't care. There's no snow. It was like 50 degrees the other day.
I'm not going to complain about that.
My allergies are kicking my ass. You don't like snow?
I do like snow, but I'm okay with it not arriving quite yet. I got another week before it can come.
It's December.
Yeah, but 18 to the 20. Give me like snow for like the 22nd to the 1st, and then I'm good.
Like the day after Thanksgiving, I want snow.
immediately.
Yeah. And the only reason I want the day after is just in case I got family in town. I want them to be able to leave.
Well, big storm on the way. Gotta get moving.
Looks like we're staying. Nah, beat it. Nah, you got time. It's nut cutting time. Beat it. That's it. Get out.
I have a feeling, and maybe I'm totally off on this. Why you
in your pajama pants? I can see what you're feeling.
I would lift up my leg, but I don't want to hit one of these scores. I think you're not in the Christmas spirit because of what happened yesterday. I would have bet all the money in the world that on our Hooters Christmas show, we would have let off with Aaron Judge. And we are not leading off with Aaron Judge because of the result, because of the finish.
Somebody got a good Christmas.
Good.
That guy.
The Rams take down your Raiders. And maybe, quite possibly, the best Thursday night football game of the year. And unfortunately for you, could be the nail in the coffin for your Raiders season.
Oh, it is. It is. I mean, it was already like literally it was like that scene in Monty Python. Not dead yet. I think I'm getting better. No, you're not. Get in the cart. How many times in one season can you have a double-digit lead at the half and lose the game? Right now it's 4. If
you're keeping track at home.
Yeah, right now it's 4. But hey, I don't want to sell this team short. I feel like we could do it at least 2 more times. I feel like the Raiders could blow a double-digit lead at the half at least 2 more times. At least 2 more times.
Ugh.
By the way, Jacobs. Mr. Josh Jacobs. Great year so far. Love what he's doing. But dislocated his pinky, did some damage, whatever it is there. Yeah, 15 more rushing yards out of you, and I would want a shitload of money, but that's okay. Hey, look, whatever. Look, these lovely, beautiful women are here to wrap your gifts, thanks to our friends at Heineken, and they're not wrapping gifts because you guys are stingy and you didn't buy presents. That's the deal. That's the deal. They're ready. Look how beautiful they can do. Look at that.
I forgot mine. I had an awesome gift for my wife. She said, "What is it?" And I was supposed to hide it, but whatever. I don't have to get in my personal life. What I bought for my wife, whatever.
And then the thing is, what we'll do is, if it's a secret, I'll slide in so that you can't see what they're wrapping. But I think people would much rather look at the beautiful women here from Heineken than Goz's odd head, just weird, awkward head.
There you go. I think I nailed it.
But no, yeah, the Raiders are
98 yards. Baker Mayfield off the street. He was hanging out at Hooters on Wednesday and then played on Thursday.
I don't think Baker's a Hooters guy.
No?
Baker Mayfield, I don't think he's a Hooter. I think he's I think Baker Mayfield's the one who's he's at the corner like a truck stop somewhere, drinking like a friggin' just a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
Just sitting in the court telling you guys about the glory days. You're like, dude, you're not even 30. Yeah, but I peaked in high school. I feel like that's Baker.
His dad's an Ivy Leaguer. His dad's an Ivy League guy, so maybe he's got more wine in the glass than beer.
Nah, he's rebelling. You've seen the video of him trying to outrun the cops. And look, dude, congrats. The deep ball that he threw multiple times last night, phenomenal. Good job. Happy for you. Yeah, whatever. It's just crap. It's just crap. It shouldn't have happened. How about this? 4 double-digit halftime leads blown. One season, not done yet. And you've now lost to a head coach off the street. Jeff Saturday, any given Saturday, comes in and beats your ass. Never coached higher than high school. This year, the one guy who argued with me, I said he has no head coaching experience. Oh, high school. All right, kiss my ass. I played Madden. Is that making a head coach?
You got me.
Right. And now Baker Mayfield puts out a Marb red on the bottom of his shoe on the way into Shane Falco'd us. Bullshit. It's terrible. So here's the question: what makes the Raiders better? Do I have to hope that they fire a head coach who's only a year into his tenure? Is it go get a lockdown corner? Is it Carr? Do I need a new quarterback? What is the solution for this Raiders team? Because they've shown glimpses of damn near greatness. That 3-game win streak, they look phenomenal. And the other thing too, by the way, Kirk Herbstreit, bite my bag, dude.
Oh,
every time he complimented a member of the Raiders, they fucked up. Every single Derek Carr is really coming interception. Tillery made such a difference. Slaps the ball out of Baker's hand. Every time, if he's oh, look at that beer vendor, and the guy would have fallen down and dumped beer all over like a nun. Yeah,
Voodoo Doll and everybody out there.
Kirk Herbstreit, I was you, Al Michaels. I hated him too last night.
Poor Al Michaels is just collecting the paycheck.
He hates
Kurt Herbstreit, as he likes to call him. You and I have had a lot of discussions about the legacy, the evaluation of Baker Mayfield. You doubted his potential success.
Benny Wednesday. Sorry for your loss, Jeff. Go Bills. First of all, be here, Ben. Okay, I talked to you at work today. You said you were going to be here. Get your little friggin' Russell.
Where are you, Benny Wednesday?
Ass.
Come on.
Here, let's get the Hooters. Come on.
He went full death on you there too. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Well, because he knows. He knows.
As much as Baker has not lived up to the expectations of being a number 1 overall pick, some Stan Baker fans might say he had more success than any other Cleveland Brown history since 1999. That is true. Like, he's been the best of the Browns. Take that for whatever it means. But if we have to give Baker Mayfield credit for anything, I'm watching him now, and it's weird that like they're showing the highlight. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
The most successful Browns quarterback? Is that what you?
Is that not true?
Yeah, but that's like I'm the skinniest guy at fat camp. Like, it's not like it doesn't.
No, not something to brag about. Right. Hooters here in front of the girls.
Still crap. He was crap.
Can we give him credit that he might be a savant when it comes to football plays? He showed up on Tuesday, barely knew his teammates' names, and won a game on a Thursday. That's, if anything, let's give him credit for he might just know playbooks. He could be a really good backup. I don't know, but
I think that's a lot of McVay. I think McVay put him in some good things because early he looked like crap. I think that might be the problem with the Raiders. Real head coaches can make adjustments. I don't think McDaniels can, because you looked at it and it was like they just ran the ball around the edge. All right, you're going to have a 300-pound defensive lineman playing, contain linebacker. Okay, we'll take advantage of that. They move him as, I don't know what to do now. No one told me they could change things. It's crap. It's just crap. Do you see the cringe that's happening? You want a little inside baseball?
Yeah. Is our audio audience not being able to see what's happening behind us? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So the lovely, beautiful Heineken girls, very talented, rapping presence. A rival brand of beer box has been used to hold one of the presents, and all the beer guys that are here from Heineken are over on the side, just like you can actually smell smoke coming out of their ears. And they're like, because like at this moment you can see the rival brand of alcohol, and if they go back and watch this, the fact that I'm pointing that out, they're gonna be pissed. But like, it's just so great because you can like, again, there's just this wave of awkward just came flying across. I kind of want to see this. Okay, here's the mission for those of you who are like, all right, I'll watch a little bit, and then I'll go do some shopping. What's the most awkward thing you can get them to rap?
Please, and let us know. We're on Wolf Road. Yeah, Wolf Road. Yeah. We're here.
Wolf.
Bring it to Wolf Road
until 7.
Yeah, whatever you want. Drop it right off, right in the back. Say hello. You don't even have to identify yourself. Just like stick it kind of like out of that corner, kind of hang it like this, and you can walk away. Somebody will grab it. They definitely will.
Oh my God! And they'll wrap it. Because we didn't do like a rule.
No,
we didn't do a rule. I mean, it's got to be in like a new box, So, like, don't bring in like something like, here, I got this chewing tobacco. Like, no, but like,
do it. Go ahead. See what they'll do.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Can I make
Raiders suck ass, by the way.
How would I make you more excited? Let's talk about our friends.
I'm very excited.
Let's talk about our friends over at Mohawk Honda. Mohawk Honda. It is December. We've got a few more weeks left here in 2022, and they can help you.
Tip just admitted to being very promiscuous.
Find the vehicle you're looking for in 2023. So many people this holiday season are looking for that perfect gift. It might be sitting in your driveway and thinking that needs to go, and I need an upgrade. Shout out to everybody over there, from Greg Johnson, Cam McKenna, Brian McKenna, Lindsay Harridan, John in Service, Nick and Nate, and especially Nate. Nate, answer my text messages. Although I do love you, and you do a great job on social media.
I was talking to Nate today.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
How many answers my text? I've only texted him. You know what?
I talk to Nate all the time.
We love Nate.
Nate's the best.
We may or may not be at Mohawk Honda this Thursday. We might be there this weekend. Keep your eyes peeled on social media for one more event here in 2022, live from Mohawk Honda. We both love our vehicles. I was dropped off today in a Honda Pilot. My wife and child and parents are out somewhere here in Schenectady or wherever they decided to get dinner. But we love it because there's room for all of them in the Pilot. Mohawk Honda, stop in wherever you're listening across upstate New York. They always go out of their way to please you.
Love the Mohawk family. Love. Today is a year. No, yesterday was a year of my truck. I've had my truck for a year now. Yes, I do. Thank you. I'm very proud dad of old Big Red out there. Santa sleigh, if you will. It was Santa sleigh when I cared about Christmas. Now that I don't. It's just, Big Red. The red, the beast.
Beast.
Yeah, just a beautiful truck. Love it very much. But, Christmas sucks. And that's all there is to it.
You've got some things to be excited about. Even though you're not in the Christmas spirit.
Do I?
Even though your Raiders had a heartbreaking season-ending loss, our visual side already has a clue.
By the way, they're not mathematically dead yet, so I get to suffer for at least one more week.
Aaron Judge is coming back to the New York Yankees, Levack. I doubted it. Just like DeGrom leaving the Mets, I doubted this. If I had to place money somewhere here locally, I would have lost this bet. Big 99 is back in pinstripes.
So here's the deal, right? I know, again, this is a little bah humbug for you, a little coal in your stocking. By the way, I just watched the Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell Christmas Spirited. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good one. The new
Is
one?
it like the Christmas Carol?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But it's like a musical, and they're in it, and they're funny. So it's good. Big twist in it, by the way.
Spoiler
Two big
alert.
twists.
Spoiler
Too big.
alert.
Not even Oliver twist. Though he might be in it. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Can I have some more? Hello,
Yeah,
Peppa Pig.
please.
Monty Potters. Hello, I'm Peppa Pig. Is it the same movie?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Yeah. You nailed it. You're right. You're
Girls
right on.
weren't startled, so I
You're
won
right
that
on.
one.
You're right on board. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder
You
why
sent me a Peppa Pig sketch from Saturday Night Live, which I
Yes.
should not have watched in front of my kid. Thanks for the heads up on that.
What? It was a Saturday Night Live skit about gay polar bears on Peppa Pig. It was
You didn't
in the
say
title.
that in it.
It was in the title.
I know, but okay, you know what? You got me on that. It did say that. I didn't realize we would be.
What's in there? What's in the
Whoa.
box?
Aaron Judge contract,
Yes.
Yankees, not Peppa Pig
I
or
just
British people.
want to be clear before I get excited and very happy that I'm assuming the new captain is here. They got to name him captain now with the 360 mil, 40 a year. He's got to be named captain officially, right? It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I think so.
I mean, I didn't think you were gonna be upset about it.
They didn't consult me.
Yeah.
All right, but
See,
anyways.
Baltimore offered him 20 years, 900 mil. That was a
Did they? 20 years,
that
900
was the
mil?
gift that was out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said no to coward.
Here's the only problem I have, and it's not even a problem yet. If this is Cashman, Steinbrenner, and Boone's way of saying, look, we gave you what you wanted, and then they're going to trot out the same trash. And it was a good team. I don't want to call it trash, but again, I'm a Yankee fan. We got to win a World Series. You have now, I believe they have 3 of the top 5 or 6 salaries annually in baseball. The Mets have screwed that up a little bit with the whole Scherzer, Verlander duo, because I think they're 1 and 2 at 43 something each. But if this is it, I'm not happy. You got to give me a little more bullpen. Brought back Tommy Kahnle. I love that. You got to give me, I want to see a little bit more. I probably need another starting pitcher. I don't know if it's Rondon. I don't know who it is, but my fear is the Yankees organization looks around and goes, we spent $360 million on Aaron Judge to bring him back. We've over $300 million on Garrett Cole. There's about 190 left on Stanton's contract. You're welcome, Yankee fan. You're welcome. Go buy those jerseys and tickets, everybody. We're excited for this year. I want to win. There's no point in spending that money if you don't have a plan to win. And this isn't just some bargain basement Cashman crap. I need to see some of the youth come up that's really good. Like if Dominguez comes up, the Martian, I need somebody to show me something that makes me go, they are ready to go win the World Series right now.
Shout out, by the way, to his manager, Dominguez's manager, Dan Fiorito, the Double-A champions, former guest on Levack and Goz when he was playing back in the day. So shout out to Dan Fiorito. To the Judge thing, I want to clarify something because I don't want you to take some backlash on social media or we get a comment here during the show. Let's clarify something. You wanted Aaron Judge to come back to the Yankees.
100%. 100%.
Because there are some Yankee fans that are putting themselves in knots where they're like, they have a similar take that you do. But somehow that has to be like, well, yeah, but we could have spent the money on so-and-so. No. The answer is Judge and then other stuff. That's right. That's right.
Yes,
I think some Yankee fans are trying to find a reason not to get Judge back.
When you sit there and you're arguing with your boss or whoever, hey, we need this. And they give you like health insurance. It's like, oh, that's nice. Thank you. That's great. I like having health insurance. I still can't pay my bills. I also need a raise. This can't be your big move. Like all right, it can be your big move. It can't be your only big move.
How about we'll phrase it like this: bringing back Judge, as sad as it is, has yet to win the Yankees the World Series. The over-the-top move. Maybe that's the better way to phrase it. Like, this roster's been here before. It hasn't gotten done yet. Right. What move are you making next to beat Houston? Let's call it what it is, right? Like, Houston's been...
Well, how do you be better than Houston right now?
3 times they've clipped the Yankees in the playoffs. Houston's been the problem the whole way through. It's an era where the Astros are better than the Yankees from the organization. I don't even want to say talent because there's been so many different rosters of Houston, and they're probably the least talented Houston team that's won was this past year. Yeah, I get what you're saying. The Yankees, how do you beat Houston? It's a cross-sport comparison.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know? All right, so this is where I was. When I heard the Giants, when John Heyman blew it and put out that he was a Giant.
You mean Arson Judge?
Yes, Arson Judge is now a member of the San Francisco, and he might be. I don't know who Arson Judge is. I've never met him. I hope he's a wonderful human. When he did that, I sat down and I thought about it for a hot second. And I thought to myself, because then Arson, this could be a blessing in disguise, because now the Yankees have to look around and go, oh shit, how do we fix this? Because we just lost our most marketable player. We just lost our best player. We just lost a fan favorite, and we just lost a lot of talent. So how do we fix it? Because if Judge did sign with the Giants, and I'm glad he's a Yankee. I'm still glad he's a Yankee. But if he did sign with the Giants, I gotta believe, Rodon, friggin' Nimmo, like you name it. If you were out there and you had a price tag, they were grabbing you off the shelf to make up for the fact they let Judge leave. Like a rich divorced dad. Sorry, your mom left. Here's a car. Like that's like this is where
Trey Turner's looking around like, hey, man, I don't think San Diego has the money. Come on now,
right,
all that stuff.
So that's why, like, it. I love that he's back. I'm excited he's back. I want him to be named captain. I want to root for 99 until he's on the wall, and then root for him even longer. I just need to know that the Yankees don't think that was enough. Because you basically gave me back a team that couldn't achieve in the postseason. Actually, you gave me back a team that couldn't achieve after the All-Star break. So that's great. I love the guys. How we get better? How do we get that much better? Tommy Kahnle coming back. I think it's a big deal. Take another inning off of each game. I need a little more. A little more.
Feel more confident in 2023 that you can beat Houston. I was going to do a cross-sport comparison. Like the Buffalo Bills built that roster to beat Kansas City way back when the Rockets built their roster to beat the Warriors. The Yankees should be built to beat Houston. And if they get clipped by somebody else earlier, talent on, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Listen, Tiff, stop trying to get me drunk. I already told you I'd put out. All right, you don't have to get me drunk first. So she said it would be more fun that way. I didn't plan on proposing tonight. Maybe it is a Christmas miracle. I'm in love again. It happened.
This is, by the way, a generational sign by Judge, because there are going to be younger Yankee fans than you and I. Maybe, I don't know, 10 years old, 8 years old.
Who's younger than us?
You've mentioned Captain a few times. This is that generation's Jeter, It feels like. He's on the way.
And the other thing I love is, 9 years from now, he's not going to be that good. I don't give a crap. I need 4 or 5.
Show us the baseball contract that worked for all 9 years. You get maybe 7.
And when you really, if you're the Yankees, you got to look back at the first 6-7 years of his career and go, we robbed that dude. He deserves this money. And, you're hoping by that point he is the Jeter of, the end of it, where it was like, oh, he's the leader. Other guys are picking up some of the slack, but they play better because he's out there.
This might be a harder question to answer now because the contract's done. Are you surprised there wasn't more backlash, bad blood, ego? Maybe there was, and they kept it under wraps, and that's why I kind of prefaced that by saying.
It started popping up a little bit, because Judge was allegedly ticked off that Cashman released the details of the first offer.
A la Jeter when he went through it, right?
But I think that the smart players and the smart front offices don't negotiate directly. Like if let's say I was gonna go back into radio and I had you negotiate my contract.
Yep.
I don't want to know the dirty. I just want to know the end. You know what I mean? So like when you go in there and you say he wants $1 million, helicopter ride from his house to this, whatever, and they go, you're out of your fucking mind. He's not worth that. Boom, boom, boom. We'll give you this. And then you come back to me and go, well, they're not exactly where I think we're going to end up, but I think if we shoot here, whatever. Like, I don't want to know that fat bastard thinks he's getting it. You know, I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. That's what I think a great agent does, because now the real goal, if you're part of Team Judge.
Thank you.
That's not what you said last night. If you're really part of Team Judge, you now want him to live up to that contract as long as possible, because then he achieves what he was really set out to do. I don't want to talk. That's Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is going to leave the Ravens at some point because he's the one negotiating. He's the one hearing them say, hey, you can't throw outside the numbers. You're kind of a running back, like whatever. And they don't even mean it. I mean, he really can't throw outside the numbers. But like, you can't win in the postseason.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, because it's a negotiation trick. Like you don't want to hear it yourself.
At the start of that analogy for our audio audience, when Levack was setting that up, I kind of made a weird laugh snort into the microphone. If you want to know why I made that noise, come here to Hooters on Wolf Road, and we'll explain more of why Levack may have used that analogy. How about that? Is that good enough for people confused?
You can't just tune into the best news station in the market or anything like that?
You said something about the World Cup that you didn't like? Is that what you
I hate the World Cup.
You screamed that. We're 5 minutes away from going on the air, and you scream out, I hate the World Cup. We had this unbelievable game here. Messi.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Friend of mine.
Coach.
Head coach Tom Manas. What's up, boys? What's up, Coach? Good to see you. Miss you. Can't wait to talk to you. I'll be talking to you soon, I'm sure.
I would like to talk to Coach as well, because a recent signing, and we can talk about this now because of Vincent Testaverde Jr., who is hopefully going to be a guest. Unfortunately, he had to cancel. He was I was texting you about this.
Yeah.
There are a lot of times that an athlete signs, whether it be college or professionally here locally, and might just not know local meaning, be like, screw off there and call me. He could not have been nicer. Apologized multiple times. I can't wait to talk to him.
First thing he did when Coach signed him was let us know that we could give his number out to local media. He was more than happy to talk to whoever wanted to talk and whatever. So very, very cool guy so far. Very excited about it. Never really got to talk to him much when he was at Albany. We were busy with that other thing we were doing. Which I think what are you doing? What are you like?
What?
Don't you have a day job now?
No, I mean, I like my job that I have. Guess what, Coach? Hopefully Coach is still watching. Guess what you get to deal with from now until April? If you thought last year was interesting, I don't know. Yeah, Goz's hairy wrist. You get the storyline from the local media of who's your starting quarterback. Testaverde, Castro. Don't worry, it's December 10th, and you get that for the next 4 months for people like me.
Coach Manas, Tom and I have not had this conversation.
Hey, Joe from Football Now, there he is.
Manas and I have not had this conversation, but I can answer that for you. I think I can, and he'll let us know if I'm wrong. I'll answer it. You ready? It's a competition. You know what I mean? Sam Castronova came a hell of a long way. He's a great quarterback. He's mobile. Vincent Testaverde Jr., I should say. Great arm. They're going to compete. And they're going to compete for the starting job. But if you remember correctly, the goal last year was to potentially use both quarterbacks at the same time. And I could see that happening. I could see that happening too. So, yeah, exactly. Look at, oh my God. Who knows my guy?
Huh? The director of communications. Coach, we'll do this instead. I'll just pepper Coach Ware with those questions instead, and then he'll defer it to you. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that instead.
But the beauty is like here, all right, let's play the game. I'm gonna be Coach Manas. You try to get the quarterback story out of me.
I'm going to chop this for young broadcasters too, by the way.
Yeah,
Coach, you got two really talented quarterbacks on the roster. Vincent Testaverde Jr. with the local connection. Sam Castronova led you to a championship last season. Who's going to be your starting quarterback for game 1 of the season?
We're going to find out during camp. They're both very talented, both very excited to compete, and whoever does the best in camp, that'll be our starting quarterback.
Do you like how I held out the mic for our audio?
And by the way, Coach
side?
did say only one will play, so that's it. There can be only one. Now, ask me as if I'm coach, assistant head coach, offensive coordinator, Damon Ware.
Okay. Coach, you've got 2 talented quarterbacks on your roster. Vincent Testaverde Jr. with the local connection from Albany. Sam Castronova led you a championship last season. Who's going to be your starting quarterback game 1?
You have to see. I didn't even leave.
I'm begging, please, Coach. I was laughing. I saw your response. Only one will play. That's what he should say to every question. Like, can you imagine that in the headlines? Gazette, TU, CBS 6. Coach Manasseh, only one quarterback will play.
He said we could just call him. I mean, if you want to call, you want to.
I have 4 months to pepper you, Coach. You don't want to start in December. I got to do my job.
Like
you
I
do
said,
yours.
yeah, like Manasseh is very good at that stuff because he just I believe there's a hashtag out there, and it's not a direct Manasseh quote, but it fits him sometimes. Fuck your feelings. Where Damon, like Coach Ware, is more of a like, I think there's a way that we can do this where everyone's happy and we have a nice a hug at the end and whatever. And Manasseh's like, yeah, we'll hug after we get on the ring.
New school versus old school. I get it. You were screwing about the other football earlier.
We do have to. Maybe Sunday we can have Coach on.
I love it. No doubt.
Coach, we'll call you Sunday because this one I'm gonna drink and I like. he goes. That is his quote. Again, if you want to win, put Manasseh. If you want somebody to tell you how pretty you are, and it's you better have just won, and then he'll tell you.
After that 5 minutes, you've now convinced me, not even ripping the World Cup, how more excited I am about real American football than the end of this nonsense. Like the Dutch and Messi. I call it messy. I don't want to say his country. Messi beats the Dutch. There was a fight. I'm going to put air quotes around it. A fight during the game. I think I'm done with it too now. I've now been convinced after our football American conversation.
You can watch the UFC tomorrow night right here at Hooters on Wolf Road. Can you imagine if the UFC was like World Cup soccer?
I love the gurney. The gurney's the best part every time.
Like at the end of every round would be like have to come out and gurney the guys to their corners, and then they'd be there with a. Did we get a yellow card? Did we get a red card? Did we get a whatever?
Sits back up. I'm done with the World Cup.
Dude, again, any excuse to cheer for US, I'm in. I don't even this is probably a better team than the team. Was it 14 or whatever the hell what year was it?
14. Yep.
But that was I like that team better. Howard in goal, Dempsey out there rapping. I thought that was a cooler team. They were cooler.
That's it. It was an easier team to follow. They just got smoked by the Dutch in their knockout round. I don't know if it was Fox's coverage. I don't know if it was kickoff times, but at the pitch times. Did you realize it's expanded, by the way, for 2026? So we're getting more countries. After the Saudi Arabia upset, they're like, we want to have a more March Madness feel. Like, talking about Americanizing a sport that only works for us.
Is that the case, or is it that we're sharing the hosting duties with Canada and Mexico, and they have to let 3 countries in right off the rip?
That sounds more likely with FIFA.
Plus, it's soccer. I mean, isn't it like soccer? Like, I feel like soccer has become the ultimate everybody gets a trophy, like, sport.
You mean Capri Suns and orange slices?
It's become that. Like, I remember, like, back in my day, like, I remember partying with the Hudson Valley soccer team and going, these dudes are out of their flipping minds. I guarantee you those, like, it's not a thing anymore. Like, they're just not cool. They had a 3-story house just off of Hudson Valley. And in the back was one of those, like, staircases that just was a staircase. And we zip tied rubber tubing all the way down all 3 floors, funnel on the top, and a valve on the bottom. You could funnel a 6-pack. You could funnel a 6-pack. These guys would be up. They'd flop. The little foam would hit their gullet and they'd flop. That was when men were men.
You got to ask your guy, Matt Woods, about this one. The legendary party in the campus of Hobart and William Smith, one of the top parties. Hopefully it still exists. The William Smith soccer program is nationally ranked, and they had a dry season. Nobody on the roster was allowed to drink until the season ended, and it was the classic CEOs and corporate hose party live from the women's soccer house. That was good. That's a good party.
CEOs and corporate hose?
Yeah, so
just an all-girl school.
Yeah, the men had to dress in suits, and then the women did not.
This is the first time you've ever actually sold me on potentially going to your school. I didn't have any love for Hobart until right about now.
You know what? There's no transition into this, but let's talk about Lily and David Fine Jewelers, located.
If you meet that corporate hoe that steals your CEO's heart,
don't say that.
You need the ring.
Don't say that to a
Gotta have the bling.
Don't say that to her, please. I'm going to see her this week. I got to text her. I'm going to stop.
I
into
feel
the
like
store.
Alyssa could find a ring for anyone.
That's right. She found it for me. She finds it for anybody who needs
And
one.
no one's a bigger corporate hoe than you. Just ask your new bosses.
Lily and David Fine Jewelers. I'm not going to say where I saw Alyssa. I've been in front of us, so people. But the holiday season is here. Guys, are you wondering, should I propose to my girlfriend?
box.
The answer is yes, you should this holiday season. Don't screw it up. If you're going to screw up your proposal like me, at least have a wonderful ring that she's going to love for years to come. And you're going to get compliments on for years to come as well. Look at that.
If you already have your gift from Lily and David, you bring it here to Hooters right now. The lovely Heineken ladies will wrap it for you.
Whether it's the engagement ring, the wedding band, a pair of earrings, necklace, something that fits her style, her fashion, and more, Lily and David Fine Jewelers can help you find it. Route 50, the shops of Wilton. Again, I know from experience, there's the wedding band, engagement ring, past Christmas gifts, and more. If you're struggling to find the perfect gift for her this holiday season, we know the spot for you. We love Alyssa, David, and the family owned and operated business at Lily and David Fine Jewelers, Route 50, the shops of Wilton. Who knows? You might see me stopping in this week because I'll be in there. I have one gift left to get for my wife. Could be when you're in there, Lily and David Fine Jewelers.
She doesn't watch this crap. What are you getting her?
She is the kid who would open up the Christmas gifts before Christmas. My gift arrived, and she tried grabbing it. That's why I was supposed to bring it here. There's, I'd say, an 85% chance she's trying to bust in right now to the gift. I regret it now for not bringing it to wrap.
Typical guys.
She has a crush on a guy now. That's like her craving now. There's a certain celebrity who owns horses out in Saratoga. I don't know if that's a good enough clue for enough people.
I thought she was calling you.
No.
She wait, who? So do you guys have like the cheat list?
No, we do not have the cheat list.
You don't have like the golden ticket?
She is watching way too much Bobby Flay. I'll say that. I'm starting to get some concerns about Bobby Flay.
But can he make sausage and corn? I mean, that's
a reminder of that.
That's a Gozlewski original right there.
He dated Ari Gold's wife, and now he's out there competing against people. Yeah. I'm on to you, Bob Flay.
If that is your name.
Yeah. I don't think
it's interesting. Is it? Flay, like flay for a cook. Flay meat.
Yeah. I don't buy it.
I don't either. I don't buy it at all.
I think he had work done.
Oh, God, yeah.
All that.
Dude, I would. Oh, hell yeah. When I finally drop these LBs, dude, I'm going in like
chopping it up.
Oh, I'm gonna vanish for like a month. What? I'm gonna come back like Peter Griffin, like on like that episode of Family Guy where he had everything done. Gone.
I've worked with you for 70.5 years. I've never heard this take from you in all my years.
If I put the work in to lose this fat, I'm not walking around looking like I'm carrying like a coat rack, just like with a Jeff Levack skin suit hanging off of it. Why would I do that? You do the work, That'd be like if I like. All right, so everybody, if you know me, you know that my friends at Mohawk Chevrolet know this. 69 Camaro, my dream car. So like, I do all the work, build the engine up, everything perfect, but I don't paint it. I don't have the body work done. I don't take it over to Mohawk Collision Center and get it decked out.
It's the right play.
F that. And I'm like I want to hear it. I want it to sound like a NASCAR pit crew when they're working on it. Like, oh, I'll get it all done. I'll get everything done.
I just keep thinking of you as like Tom Brady's face, like super like. You and I have seen that face very close to us, and that was 2019.
That's too much. Though.
It's too much.
That's a little.
It's not natural.
I wouldn't do that much. But he also starves himself. Like I'm not going to starve myself. I'm just gonna. I just joined the gym. I'm going to get after it a little bit.
Eats vegetables. Weird.
Oh, I love vegetables. I do love with a lot of butter. What?
I know you're not a fan of Deion Sanders, but it feels like this. It feels like the impact of what's happening out of Colorado might even overshadow the college football top 4. Like this is our first show.
No, it wasn't.
Michigan is in.
That's all I got left.
We can talk a little bit about. I was going to save that for the bowl pick'em, but the Deion move to Colorado feels like it's a seismic shift in how everything is happening. From him basically telling the players there, check yourself or get to the transfer.
Bringing my own luggage.
I'm bringing my son. He's the starting. It feels like college football is changing, and Deion's the leader of this. Whether first here, let me phrase that: is it good or bad for the sport? I think it's the better question.
Yes. No, I think it's good. Well, especially considering what college football is turning into with the transfer portal, you need that star power. You need that. What is he really doing that hasn't already been done? Deion is telling you what he's doing. That's the biggest difference. And people are trying to pull his black card because he left a historically black college to go to a Power 5 college because God forbid he actually like do what he needs to do. You know what I mean? Like that's which
advance
I think
his
is,
career and be yeah.
But it's bullcrap. And by the way, there's going to be every player on that team is going to have a bigger spotlight than they ever had before, no matter what color they are, because he's there.
And he had an undefeated season he left after. Right. All this stuff. Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing is, again, with the transfer portal and all those things, you're going to need that recruiter that's different. Like, again, what has he done different? What happened? What just happened at USC?
Transfer you. Lincoln Riley comes. All the players want to play for him.
What do you have 9 starters join him through the transfer portal in year 1? It's just this is what it is now. You need that bait, and he's the bait, and he's gonna go crazy to play for him. If I was already on that squad, I'm probably crapping my pants. But hey, look, what are you gonna do? You can transfer too. All of a sudden, you know damn well. Coach Gattuso or Albany's like, all right, well, let me see who's over there. Yeah. You guys look really good with the Great Danes logo.
Coaches hate it because it throws off the traditional of how often do I chase after high school seniors. The whole idea of we got to bring in an 18-year-old to be a competitor, and if all of a sudden that player plays well, they can go somebody else. But it's great for the sport because now if you're a really good coach, players will come play for you. If you want to be a program like Colorado, who's at the bottom of the Pac-12 and stuff's changing,
they've been good since Cordell Stewart. Right?
There you go. Like, hey, we're going to bring in a coach. We're going to bring in really good players. If we got commitment to the NIL, we've got that too. It makes all these schools who maybe traditionally weren't in contention back in contention. I think it's great for college football because, hey, if a coach can bounce, why can't the players? And if you hire the right coach and the right system in the right city and the right NIL deals, good for you. Like, could it end up like Texas A&M and they go 4-8 next season? Sure.
Which would be great.
It could. Or Deion could be a really good coach and he could recruit these guys and say, it's Deion Sanders. He knows what he's talking about. I want to go play for him and go make some money on the side too if I can.
If the transfer portal wasn't what it is and NIL deals weren't there, I may not like this as much. But to your point, like eyeballs on the players, the whole nine. Listen, if you don't want to think about transfer portals or NIL deals, tomorrow, 3:00, Army Navy. I believe you need a letter from a congressman to transfer into one of those teams. So, like, there's something for everybody in the world of college football. But the good coaches keep their guys. All right, look at Michigan, right? Big Michigan fan. J.J. McCarthy's now the quarterback. So, Cade McNamara, he entered the transfer portal. He's out. He would have had to sit there and just hope. He would have had to sit there and hope McCarthy blew his knee out in the championship to get back in. That's not healthy for anybody.
No.
So let him go. Let him go play somewhere. Let him go get a job.
Go do your thing. That's exactly right. UFC 280.
But Deion is a piece of crap. I hate Deion Sanders.
The autograph story, if you haven't heard it before. Should we tell it one more time?
I'll tell
the new audience. Let's do it one more time for the new audience.
I'm not afraid. I'm not scared of Deion Sanders. Praise the Lord is prime. Anybody who answers the phone that way, too, by the way, is a dick. No, when he played for the Albany County Yankees, my mother brought me one night. Sole mission was to get a Deion Sanders autograph, which is a D with a $sign, dick. For the game, he's like, nah. He pulls in a BMW with prime license plates. Okay, arrogant. We knew he was arrogant. Whatever. I wanted the autograph. Won't give it to me. My mom goes, that makes sense. He's getting ready for the game. Let him go do that. My mother stays. Hey, they used to be wheels up. As soon as you get out of Heritage Park, get wheels up. We're going home. Let's get. And he doesn't want to give me the autograph. So she goes, give me the ball. She goes over, and I to this day, whatever was said went with her in 2003 when she passed away. She never told me. I just remember seeing her like with the baseball, shaking it at him, and him going okay and signing it, and then she brought it back over to me, handed it to me. Went to a baseball card convention the next day, sold the damn thing for $1. I was like, F this guy. What a piece of crap.
Screw Deion Sanders.
Yep. He's a dick. I mean, and he is. He knows he is. I think he knows he is. But, like.
You and Tim McCarver have a similar hate.
He never.
For Deion.
Listen, the difference between me and McCarver, you throw that bucket of water on me and Deion, you better still have that prime time speed. I'm just saying.
You laid his ass out.
I would at least. He was a physical just masterpiece at that point. He probably would have beat the living hell out of me, but I would have got one in. And then I would have went soccer player.
Fights, punches, and more. You can watch it all tomorrow right here at Hooters, 10 o'clock. UFC 282 live from Las Vegas. It's a rarity when there's a UFC fight.
By the way, Heineken specials right now.
Yes.
And we'll wrap your presents. Well, we won't. The beautiful women. They left us.
What happened?
We positioned everything so you could stare at the one girl's boobs, and they're not. I mean, so you can watch them rap, and they're not here.
It's a rarity in a UFC fight where it seems like, and maybe you're getting a different read on this than I am, that the main event is not the biggest story of the card. It is Patty. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm giving him the one word because it feels like that's how the UFC wants to promote
Patty the Batty.
Patty the Batty, 10-3. I believe he's a barstool athlete too, right? Like Meatball Molly and Patty.
Yep. Meatball Molly just got smoked, right?
Yeah, she did. Here's the thing with Patty, if you haven't been following him, and I'm curious to see your take on this. Patty's been making headlines this week, not because of his fight that's on the way Saturday, but stories that have developed involving two guys we've also had on the show before, Ariel Helwani and our guy Guns, Mike Gunzelman, out now with Outkick the Coverage. Patty went viral because his manager called Ariel Helwani and said he wanted to do an interview before the fight. Ariel said, no problem. Then he said, what do you want to pay me? And Ariel said, I'm not going to pay you. I feel disrespected. And that went viral. Patty shot back and then did an interview with Dana White. Spoiler alert, Dana hates Ariel Helwani. So those guys
you don't know that yet.
Yep. So they roasted him. Our guy Guns gets Patty the next day, opens the interview. Bold strategy, Guns. Opens the interview talking about Ariel Helwani. And to paraphrase Patty, he said, fuck Ariel Helwani. What do you make of the stance of Patty making headlines with journalists more than fights? Or did you not even know this happened? Because maybe some people aren't following like me.
I didn't know it happened. However, Patty he's smart. That's a smart dude. He hitched his wagon to Barstool, which put him in the public eye. He's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter. I think he could become even better than that at some point. He's not there yet, but by doing the Barstool deal, he's put himself in a position to maximize his time in the cage, financially and everything else. He's not stupid. If you told me that he said that to Ariel Helwani because he knew it would endear him even more to Dana White, I would believe you. I would 100% believe you. And I'll tell you what right now, it's a brilliant move. Because he's already somebody that Dana White loves because he finishes fights. He doesn't go to the judges' cards very often. He's bringing new eyes to the UFC because he's working with Barstool. And now he's shitting on Ariel Helwani? Dude, I mean, if you said to me, hey, give me 3 steps that would make Dana White like me right away, finish fights, bring new eyes to the sport, and shit on Ariel Helwani. That's the cliff notes. Yeah, like all
kiss it up to the boss, but guess what? The boss signs your paychecks, and you're a fighter, right?
There's not a bigger and listen, tell me the person who's gone to war with Dana White that still is relevant. Because last I checked, old Golden Boy fighting isn't really doing any mixed martial arts anymore.
Right.
And if they are, I ain't seen it. And go one by one. Like the Paul brothers. Well, they're circus clowns for the most part. But like, the guys who go to war with Dana lose. And
too many fighters have had the stance of you need to pay me more. You need to pay me more. And Dana White's been like, no, I don't. I don't have to pay you more. And if you think you can make money somewhere else, go find that place. I don't know where it is. If you had to tell me whose side would I take, Ariel Helwani or Dana White, and another, I guess, pat on the bat for us. We've had both on the show before. I lean towards Helwani, I guess, because of the journalistic side of it. However, here's the problem on Helwani. Did he have to bring it up on his show? Like, what was the payoff? Like, what was the payoff of you saying Patty wanted to get paid? You've paid people before. Like, that's a part of the business. If you want a big scoop, you don't have to tell anybody you paid him, but, like, that's a part of it. And then he won the 13th year in a row, MMA Journalist of the Year, and he gets up there and, like, kind of sticks out the chest. I think he might have been a little too sensitive. I saw your hand go up on the visual side. Was that what you were going to say about Helwani being too sensitive?
Oh. No. What are the chances you're talking about Ariel Helwani today if this didn't happen?
0.
Right.
0.
And like, he knows, again, Ariel Helwani's not stupid. There's 2 ways to make it work in the world of Dana White. Be one of his favorites, which there's a lot of those. Like, Dana White likes us. Dana White was ready to fight Donovan McNabb for you. And we are on a crappy podcast, luckily at Hooters, welcomed in Hooters. for a Christmas special, and I don't even like Christmas anymore. Or go to war with him. Be the only guy who goes to war with him. Be known for it. Be known for it. And that's what he's doing. He's being known for it.
One other thing to add about Patty, I guess the graphic says I hate Patty. I guess the problem with Patty for
Have you seen the video
Yeah.
of him? It's a Ring doorbell video. He rings the doorbell. The lady answers. She's like, and he's like, hey, I'm really sorry. Do you have some water? My dog, it's a messy poop. I don't want to leave it. So you got a guy who's a legitimate star. Like, he's a star right now. He's a bigger star than he is fighter. And he's cleaning up after his dog. And he's not the one who told people. The chick with the ring told people. That's my guy.
And that's the problem with Patty.
That'd be phenomenal. Thank you, Tiff.
Right? Like
you're the best. Do you smell sarcasm? I hope it's sarcasm.
The problem with Patty is
negative.
I've been saying for what, 2 years, 3 years now, like the UFC needs new stars. The UFC needs new stars. Like I've been doing the same broken, dumb storyline every time we bring up the UFC. They finally found one. I'm like, not that guy. I don't want that one. Because
he's like if Conor McGregor was friendly.
And there it is, Levack, right? Like it feels like they're trying to make Patty the next Conor McGregor.
Because he has an accent? That's racist.
No.
You're being racist.
He's charismatic.
You hate white people.
No, that's not it.
You do.
My criticism of Patty was going to be, is he that good of a fighter? However, diehard UFC fans would say they gave McGregor easy fights every single time. And I guess that's a hard argument to go against. Like every time McGregor had the tougher fight, he'd get beat, but he'd sell a bunch of tickets and people would give a shit.
But Patty's he's got a better ground game than McGregor had at this point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got heavy hands.
Yeah.
He's not really a striker, but he can throw hands if he needs to. But he's going to choke you. He's going to hurt you. You're not going to get easy hits on him on the ground. He's a good fighter. His fights are fun to watch too, because a lot of guys who are predominantly ground guys are boring if you don't know what they're doing. But he's looking for that angle to hit you. He's looking for that angle to hurt you. He wants it over. Because remember, when he cuts, he doesn't eat anything. As soon as the fight's over, that dude eats everything that isn't faster than him. So, like, he's trying to get that fight over so he can go shove a burger down his throat. And I respect that.
Levack, last year, we are ready to play this. And I don't know if our friends over at Heineken are here, if they want to play. I don't know if our gift wrappers
Football on the Know is here.
Football on the Know might want to play.
It
is time, Levack. Last year, we played a game, Was This an Intern? We played Was This an Intern?
Yeah, I had to figure out which intern was who. I was good at that. I did better at that than we thought I would do.
We've got a new game for this Christmas special.
Okay.
Is it a Godzilla Media episode or an adult film?
Okay, so this is all the shows on Godzilla Media, not just Levack and Goz.
Right. All the shows on Godzilla Media.
Okay.
The title of the episode, was it a Godzilla Media episode from 2022 or is it an adult film?
Okay. Can I get Boston Dan to help me?
You can get Boston Dan to help whenever he comes back. If you want somebody else to help you, you can.
I think I can do pretty well on this. I think I can do.
If you want, we can wait till he comes back and we can go to.
I'm down. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Here he comes. Here comes Boston Dan. We're gonna wave him down. That didn't work. We're just gonna stall awkwardly. Okay. When he comes over, I'll
wave him if I need him. I don't think I'm gonna need him. I think I got this.
Okay. Here we go.
I think I got this.
Everyone's favorite game: Godzilla Media or adult film.
Okay.
All right. The first one, Levack.
Very pregnant pause.
Ball 9 Invasion.
She said she was gonna spill beer. Ball 9 Invasion. That's a Godzilla Media. That's probably like a Ryan McCarthy.
Ball 9 Invasion is a Godzilla Media podcast. We're 1 for 1 on the board.
Right.
There we go.
Who is that? Ryan McCarthy?
That is a Pugsley's Pit episode. The writers from
Ball 9.
Ball 9.
That's why if you don't know, he doesn't walk because he has 9 balls. It's very. There he is, Ryan.
Nice of you.
Ryan snuck up on me. Ryan McCarthy, everyone. No credentials required.
All right, man.
Look, he just dives into the camera. At least the Football and the No guys are respectful. They came in off camera.
That's right.
McCarthy comes over and gets in the way of the beautiful Heineken ladies who are rapping. Yeah, nobody wants to. Maybe if you put another one of your heads next to your head and then lean forward, then guys would be in.
It was great.
No, we'll look at big boobs.
Jim from Football, then I goes, that's how it's going to be, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I see you. Wow. Right. Wow, no credentials. Wow. We've been here for a half hour, and he just leans his bald head in. Next one. Adult
Hey,
film
listen,
or
what you did
Godzilla
before
Media?
you got here, I don't know.
Godzilla Media episode or adult film? Here's the next one, boys.
All right.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
I say both.
Say both.
No, I think it's Godzilla again. I think your arrogance is showing, and you're just going to keep naming Godzilla Media shows.
2 for 2. That is correct.
Yeah.
That is from Sports with a Z and a T. Sports and a Z and a T with sports with a Z ... and a T.
Hold on.
Yes.
What if the podcast is so bad I feel like I'm getting fucked? Does that count? Because that is a terrible show. That is a.
I feel like we need buzzers. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much. I'll be here all night.
It only took me until December of 2022 to learn the board.
We're done with doing the show. I'm not going to work with you anymore. So
we move on to the third one here.
I don't work with Tommy Corporate.
Love in the Digital Age. Is that an adult film or a Godzilla Media episode from this season?
That's adult film. Love in the Digital Age. And the joke is it's about fingers, not the internet.
That won the Best Comedy Award at the 2019 AVN Awards.
There's a comedy award?
That's right, the comedy.
How would
comedy
I feel
section.
about that? Can you imagine if you're a dude in a porn and you win Best Comedy?
Best Comedy, 2019.
I feel like that's not good for your ego. Then again, if you got like a 12-incher, you probably don't care. Say whatever you want. I pass out when a hot chick walks by. Blood loss, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, go to the next one here. Cheerleaders. Is that a Godzilla Media podcast, or is that again a adult film? Cheerleaders.
That's adult film. There's only a few shows on your network that the guys actually know what women are.
That won Best Digital Film at the 2007 AVN Awards. Levack, you are 4-0 right now. You are.
I know porn.
4-0.
I know porn. I mean, adult films. I know them.
I would say this might be the toughest one so
Brian
far.
Katie's like, what's a cheerleader? Has a female wrestler dressed like one of those?
This is going to be the hardest one I'd say so far.
That's the most racist show. White heat. How dare they? Thank you. You're always. Thank you.
All right, ready for this one? The fifth one, Godzilla Media episode or adult film. Jesus at Red Rock. Jesus at Red Rock.
I pray that is a Godzilla Media. Is that one of ours? I feel like it's something you would have named one of ours.
Jesus at Red Rock. What is your submission?
If that's Godzilla, because any porn named after like religious figures just gives me the creeps. I couldn't do it. Thank you.
5 for 5. Levack. Not only did you get that right, you were on that episode.
I was just saying
that was Bros and Bourbon. You were on the episode.
Oh,
you were not on the adult.
I don't remember any Bros and Bourbon show I ever did. When the criteria to be on the show is drink bourbon, and you think I'm gonna remember it? You're out of your freaking mind. I'm home drinking bourbon.
Levack has gone 5 for 5 right now. We've got the next one here. I'm a 60 boy. Oi. I'm a 60 boy. Is that an adult film or a Godzilla Media podcast?
That sounds like White Heat. That sounds like one of, I don't know.
Well, spell it out again. I'm a 60 boy. Oi.
It sounds like a wrestling because Shawn Michaels, right? Yes. But it's I'm gonna say it's. I think it's Brian Katie. I'm gonna go Godzilla.
Oh, Levack goes 6 for. Oh, sorry, Levack goes 6 for 6. That is from the Trav and Rigney show.
Trav and Rigney.
The Trav and
Never heard
Rigney
of
show
it.
did that one.
Don't even know who they are.
Can Levack go?
By the way,
undefeated?
thank you to Rigney for not playing someone last week and made it a lot easier for me to win.
I've got one more left here.
All right, here we go.
Final one. You've gone 6 for 6. Better than last year's. Is this an intern?
Well, I mean, because they were interns. That's
Hard Edge. Hard Edge. Is that an adult film or again a Godzilla Media podcast? Hard
Are you sure
Edge.
it's not both?
Yes.
You're positive it's not both?
I'm very positive it's not both. Can we go a perfect 7 for 7 with Hard Edge?
I'm gonna go pornography.
He is gone, ladies and gentlemen. 7 for 7.
Thank you.
Of course, you might remember Hard Edge from the 2003 AVN Awards.
Who's in that one?
I don't want to click on the link.
Come on.
It looks like in this category, Syracuse graduate Lexington Steele might have been in that performance. Lexington, one of the great actors of all time in the industry.
I believe Remember there was a guy who was in like a bunch of commercials locally who was also a porn guy, and nobody knew it for years. And then somebody finally had like some guy finally had to be like, I know where I've seen him before, and like was brave enough to say it because every guy saw him and was like, yeah, I've had my penis in my hand while he's been on TV before, and then like finally but never said it out loud. Finally, some guy's like, dude, that guy's in pornography.
Isn't that the guy from the Veterans Day thing? They honored him at the Broncos game. Were we talking about the same person?
No. Back in the day, there was a dude who was like, he was like a low level actor. He was in a bunch of like anytime you paid like a certain production company to do your commercials, that guy would be in them. So like local companies would have him on and stuff. You know what I mean? And they're like, all of a sudden I know where somebody was like, hey, he's in, Spank Your Mama 7 or something like that. And like,
is that a Godzilla Media podcast?
It is. It's gonna be the name of this one. Why is everyone trying to call me right now
during the show? There's a link, and this will be on the replay audience. So if you are watching it on demand tomorrow, whatever it might be, this is going to be posted throughout the month of December across various Godzilla Media platforms and podcasts and everything else. Our bowl spectacular has now been posted, so you can join us there for that. Shout out to DraftKings, by the way, who's going to give us our lines here. Levack, we usually go rapid fire here with our Bowl Pick'em.
Right.
Bowl Pick'em. You can compete with us. We haven't decided what prize we're going to get. Last year, we tried to get in the hold of our winner, and he just never got back to us.
You get this podcast. You get to have it.
That's right.
Because I don't know where either one of us is going to work next year. I don't know. I know that I'm not where you think I would be anymore. In the words. You think I only make you uncomfortable? I'll make me uncomfortable. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not leaving.
Alert the media outlets.
I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. Staying up here in New York. 4 seasons. That's the way the world's supposed to work.
Yeah.
I like New York.
Yeah, do what you want with that.
Do the math. I don't give a shit. It's over. I don't care. I'm not even drunk. I'm just being an asshole.
Griffin Haas
screw Christmas.
Roger Weiland, Ashley Miller, AJ.
Not leaving.
The phenomenal one.
Not
Take
leaving.
that out. Local media outlets. All right.
Not leaving.
I've got a bunch of bowls here. You ready to go?
Yeah, it's always warm down there. I saw a spider catch a bird.
Where?
In Georgia. There was a bird stuck in a spider net web in a tree. And I was like, dude, I can't do this.
Nope.
I can't. Mama Levack raised ugly kids, not stupid ones. I was hot footing at home, buddy.
I have so many follow-ups. I'm going to save those for a season finale of Getting There with Goz. How about that? I'll be selfish and want the clicks in the.
I don't think I'm allowed to give full details yet, anyway. So.
All right. I've got the first. I don't want to do it this way. I want the name of the bowl game. I want the names of the.
I got the bowl game names right here. If you want.
Thank you, Levack. Let's start off with. I have Miami, Ohio.
43 games between December 16th of this year and January 9th of next year.
Miami, Ohio, UAB. That bowl game is called the
Hometown Lenders Bahamas Bowl, 11:30 a.m. on ESPN on December 16th.
UAB is an 11-point favorite over Miami, Ohio. Who you taking?
I'm taking the points, baby. Give me Miami, Ohio.
I'm with you, too. Mac action, baby. Nothing better than Maction. Troy versus UTSA in the
Duluth Trading Cure Bowl. I don't know what they're curing, but Duluth Trading makes the underwear that lets your boys breathe.
Where you got the Trojans or the Roadrunners in this one? Troy.
I'm getting points with the road.
You are, yes.
Give me the points.
This game actually probably shouldn't be here. These teams were great this year. Both these teams are a win away from playing in a New Year's Six game. Why are they playing in this game? I will take Troy because I want to bet with them earlier this year, and I like them now because of that.
Yeah, you bet Tulsa all freaking year and lost every time, and I know that because you kept telling me to bet Tulsa. And I'm like, he's got to be right one of these weeks. Nope, never right.
Louisville versus Cincinnati in the
Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
Cincinnati is a 1.5-point favorite at home. Shouldn't say at home. That's going to probably trip me up 3 more times during this.
I'll take the Lou. Give me the Lou.
That's one of my favorite plays. I like the Lou because Cincinnati's coach Luke Fickell left. Bye. See you later. I'm out of here.
Luke.
So I'll take Lou. Florida, Oregon State in the.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Florida, Oregon State is in the. You gave up. There's a lot of other ones I see in there.
Really?
Yeah, but Florida, Oregon State is in the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl.
Vegas, baby. All right. I got the Beavs as a 10-point favorite. Believe in the Beav.
I'll take Florida in points. I'm riding with the points. I like points.
I think Florida doesn't actually want to be there. I'll take Oregon State with that.
Everybody knows a gator to eat a beaver. And they're not the only ones.
Fresno State versus Washington State. Should be
Okay.
on the same day. 3:30 kick I have for this one. Fresno State, Washington State in the
Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
I cannot believe they stuck with that. The Washington State squad, I'm going to always open with the favorite. Fresno State is the 3-point favorite in the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl.
I'm going to take I'll take the Bulldogs. Give me a little Fresno State right there. The fighting Derek Carrs.
I will too. Jake Hayner's probably going to play in the NFL next year. It's one of these situations where if he transferred, he would have had a better season. He decided to stay. He got hurt, blah, blah, blah. Rice, Southern Mississippi in the
Lending Tree Bowl right there, my friend.
Southern Miss is a 7-point favorite.
Rice is bad for you when you're on a diet. Give me Southern Miss.
I'm going to take Southern Miss as well because every time someone tells me to bet Rice, I do. I listen to them for no other reason. I've never want to bet on Rice.
That's why you're constipated. And the Owls.
Well, no. BYU.
The Owls. We're at Hooters. I got to take Rice.
Oh, that's a
I
good
take
switch.
Rice. I got to take Rice.
BYU versus SMU in the
PUBG Mobile New Mexico Bowl.
SMU is a 3-point favorite.
Oh, man. I learned from a friend of mine. Always bet on the adults. Give me BYU.
You're goddamn right, Levack. You never bet against adults. Take BYU.
And the guy, the most recent guy I know from SMU is Kelvin Beacham, who in a recent Hard Knocks episode went to the hospital with popcorn. Popcorn caused him a problem. So.
When I think about SMU, I think about Byron Hunt, what he's doing this Christmas.
Hell, maybe.
Boise State takes on North Texas in the
that is the Frisco Bowl. Hello, Frisco.
Frisco Bowl. The Mean Green. Nope. Boise State is a 10-point favorite in this one.
See, I always take the Smurf turf when they're on the Smurf turf. Give me the Mean Green. I'll go North Texas. They used to put me some money back in the day.
That feels like a push all day, but I will take Boise State. I love betting against Boise State, but nah, not in this one.
Nah.
UConn versus Marshall. This is Monday, December 19th. This is the
Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Ooh, Marshall, a 10-point favorite.
I'll take Marshall. I think UConn's crap.
Oh, if I would rank these bets, UConn does stink. But I feel like they really care that they're there. Like, it's a huge deal that UConn's in a bowl game. I think they really care. I will take UConn, and I'm at the end of this, that might be my number one favorite play. I can't believe they're a 10-point dog in that. All right, that's interesting. Tuesday, December 20th, Eastern Michigan takes on San Jose State in the
famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
God, that's around still. 3.5-point favorite, San Jose State.
Yeah, give me the Aztecs.
I'm going the opposite way again. It feels like Eastern Michigan also stinks. They're very happy to be there. I like that. There you go. There's a 2-team dog parlay. UConn, Eastern Michigan. That's what you want to do around your family. Toledo is also playing Liberty that day in the
roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl.
Toledo's a 5-point favorite. It should be noted that Hugh Freeze has left Liberty. He will not coach in this game, allegedly.
I like Toledo. I always used Toledo when I was playing NCAA because they look like Michigan on a computer screen, and you can't use Michigan because they're too good. So there you go.
There you go. Same reason.
By the way, get to here quick because the lovely Heineken ladies are still wrapping presents for you. And they will do so for a little while. But, you know, they're not going to be here all night. They got lives, okay?
Please.
They got their own presents to wrap.
Show up and give them your gifts.
Yeah. Give them your
Stop
package.
being selfish.
Losers.
Monday, December 21st, South Alabama.
Specials, too.
I took Toledo. South Alabama, Western Kentucky in the They're yelling at us now.
I'm going to hand you a microphone if you keep. Then we're going to really have some fun. You say South Alabama,
South
Western
Alabama,
Kentucky?
that's right.
The R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl.
South Alabama is an 8-point favorite. You feel very less confident in this game than I do in this one. Can we get a pass?
Western Kentucky it is.
All right. I'll ride with you on that. The Hilltoppers, great mascot.
The Hilltoppers.
Thursday, December 22nd, Air Force takes on
the
Baylor.
Only won that day, by the way.
That's right. In the what?
Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
USA. We're going to bet against the Air Force, who's, by the way, is a 6.5-point dog in the Armed Forces Bowl. I can't
Maybe
do that.
You are. Give me the Air Force.
Good. We like that one, too, because we like America.
And they actually give a crap about these bowls.
Friday, December 23rd, Wake Forest takes on Missouri in the
Wake Forest, Missouri. That is in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
That's in Tampa. Shout out to our friends down in Tampa.
The only word dumber than Gasparilla is Godzilla.
I'm taking Missouri because there's rumors that Hartman, the quarterback for Wake, is transferring. No, I take that back. He's playing because he's like 95 years old. He's like 30. I'll take Wake. I just changed my pick.
I'd rather watch this basketball matchup. I'll take Missouri because you took Wake.
Houston versus UL Lafayette. I think they just want to be called Louisiana now. Yeah. In the
Radiance Tech Independence Bowl.
6.5 point favorites Houston is in this game.
Houston is. Yeah, give me Houston. I'll take Houston.
I think I know this bowl. I'm pretty sure I know this one. It's Christmas Eve. It's San Diego State versus Middle Tennessee. Is this still the Hawaii Bowl?
The Easy Post Hawaii Bowl.
Are you going to be watching Christmas movies or convincing your family to watch the Hawaii Bowl Christmas Eve night? You can do either one of those. I'm jumping the gun. I'm taking San Diego State.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll roll with you on San Diego State.
The day after Christmas, the good people at New Mexico State and Bowling Green get to play, and they're going to be playing in the what?
Quick Lane Bowl. Duh.
I believe that's in Detroit. So there you go. You spent your Christmas day.
Oh, my God. Oh, my.
Hawaii to Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to go against Hawaii. How's that?
I love Bowling Green. In this one, December 26th.
Because they don't have that far to go.
That's exactly right. You know what? That's another star.
Imagine New Mexico State. You're like, all right, we're going to a bowl game, and you get to Detroit.
On Christmas Day.
War-torn Detroit.
You're in a hotel room away from your friends and family, and you get to play Bowling Green the next day, probably on ESPN too.
That guy from the old Chevy commercials is there. He's like, oh, technology and stuff, and he's just sweating his ass off.
December 27th, Memphis takes on Utah State in the...
That is the ServPro First Responder Bowl.
Yay. Thank you to our first responders. I'm taking Memphis. They like to throw the ball a
lot. Sure. I'll go with that. I won't even watch that, though, because I like Tech East Fire and Water Restoration. Your best way back to normal. Check us out online, tefirewater.com. We're not some big conglomerate who sponsors a bowl game because we're busy helping you get back to normal.
Yeah. East Carolina versus Coastal Carolina in the...
That is the Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl.
How did Coastal get stuck in that game? Okay. The Pirates from East Carolina are a 10.5 point favorite.
Coastal cares, right? You got to go with the team that cares. No?
The Birmingham Bowl? I don't know if they...
East Carolina it is.
Let's go with East Carolina, too. I think they would have cared if it was another one. I don't feel confident in that carrying game. Wisconsin and Oklahoma State. Speaking about not carrying, what game are they in?
The Guaranteed Rate Bowl.
God, they just... Wisconsin is going through coaching changes. They're a 3-point favorite by... Ooh, that feels like a sucker bet, though. Why is it 3?
Why are they the favorite?
I'm thinking Wisconsin because that stinks.
Yeah.
That's the first one that jumps out to me.
Ugly the game up too.
Yeah, I like that one too. North Carolina, Oregon. Can I guess this one?
Yes.
North Carolina, Oregon. Is this the Holiday Bowl?
The SDCCU Holiday Bowl.
13.5 point favorite. Oregon in this one.
Yeah, I'll take Oregon.
Man, Drake May's a good quarterback. They're going to get smoked in this game? Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of Nike money on winning this thing.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Oregon, but I would – ooh, that is a big spread. UCF Duke.
That's the Military Bowl.
That's Military Bowl. All right.
Military Bowl.
The Blue Devils are a 1-point favorite. That game is played in Charlotte, which is a big storyline because Duke, Charlotte. I just jumped my gun. I'm taking Duke.
I'll take UCF just because, who doesn't want to go to Charlotte?
Kansas, Arkansas, 5:30 that same day in the what?
The AutoZone Liberty Bowl.
I will. You know what? Back to our carrying theory here. Kansas is in a bowl game. They got to definitely carry. I'll take the Jayhawks.
I'm with you.
Ole Miss, Texas Tech closes out the night. That game is called the what?
Ole Miss, Texas Tech in the Tax Act Texas Bowl.
Texas in the Texas Bowl. Too easy. Taking the points, especially as a dog. Give me the Red Raiders.
Lane Kiffin's already out recruiting, by the way. He's posting pictures from all over the country recruiting. Yeah, I'm with you, Tech. Give me Texas Tech. And the over, by the way, over.
Thursday, December 29th, I got to fully admit, I forgot Oklahoma got into a bowl game. Good for them, even though they kind of stink. They play Florida State in the what?
The Cheez-It Bowl.
Okay. They used to be known as, the Camping World Bowl. I think it's in Florida. Who do we like in this one?
I'll go Florida State.
Florida State, a 7.5 point favorite. I didn't give the line. Does that change your pick?
No.
Nope, me neither. I like Florida State too. Washington, Texas. I'm guessing this one. Is this the Alamo Bowl?
The Valero Alamo Bowl.
That's usually one of the best games of the year. Is Texas back? 6. The Longhorns are 6 in this one. Texas. I'm not betting against them in Texas, right? You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm with you, but I don't know. You know what? Texas sucks. Give me Washington.
Friday, December 30th, Maryland.
Wait, I forgot one.
I did?
Oh, because it's New York.
Yes. Let's do that one. Thank you. The Pinstripe Bowl, Syracuse versus Minnesota. I do not have a spread on that. Do you have a spread?
No, but Minnesota's going to win that game.
We got to figure out a way to get there. I'm working on it. I would like to take another video. I'm
willing to pay for it.
No, we're going to go.
I'm willing to pay for it. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to pay. Like, Godzilla Media should be paying for me to go. I'm paying for you, me, and your father to go just so we go.
And Rob Blum. Shout out to him if we're going to be
Rob Blum, I'm not paying for. I don't have to pay for him. He's got connections on top of connections. It's at Yankee Stadium.
Friday, December 30th, Maryland, NC State in the what?
Maryland, NC State is in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
I think that game's also in North Carolina. I'll take the Wolfpack. 1.5 for Maryland. Favored.
Yeah, I'll go NC State.
Pitt, UCLA.
Actually, no, you know what? Big Ten. Let's go, Maryland. Let's go.
Pitt, UCLA, 6.5 point favorite. UCLA in the what?
The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. They're great.
How many times has the Sun Bowl in El Paso hosted Pitt? I will take UCLA because I think Pitt wants to be there.
And then, Chipper will get out there and just get crazy. So.
South Carolina, Notre Dame. Notre Dame a 2.5 point favorite in the what? Can I guess? I think it's the Gator Bowl.
The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Please get it right. Hey, you know what? Notre Dame is every time I bet Notre Dame this year, they burnt me. So I'll take South Carolina.
I think Spencer Rattler wants to get to the NFL. He's going to play really good in 3 games and then declare for the NFL. I like South Carolina in that game too. That's another starred game for me. Wyoming, Ohio 1.5 point favorite in the
Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl.
Are they pissed that they got this game? I feel like last year they hyped it up way more. I'm going to take Wyoming because I feel like the Barstool people want Wyoming to win, Josh Allen connections and all that.
Ohio, they care more.
Clemson, Tennessee. Wait a second. Are we into the New Year's 6 games? Is this the – wait a second.
Is this 30th.
Okay, is this the Orange Bowl, though?
It is.
6.5 point favorite Clemson in the Orange Bowl.
Capital One Orange Bowl. Oh, man. I don't care. I'll go Tennessee.
Yeah. Tennessee does not have Hooker. I don't know what that roster is. God, 6.5. I hate that number. I'm taking Tennessee, too, but I do not. God.
By the way, you can pick with us Levack and Goz Bowl in the ESPN Capital One Bowl Mania thing.
That's right. Link underneath. Kansas State, Alabama. New Year's Eve, Bama, 3.5 point favorite in what game?
The All-State Sugar Bowl.
I'll go first if you want. I like Kansas State because Alabama's gotten beat before in the Sugar Bowl. Utah, that upset a few years ago. I don't know if Alabama cares about bowl games. I think Kansas State wins this one outright.
Do you think Nick Saban plans the entire game in a game of horse? He just doesn't care. Give me K-State.
Iowa, Kentucky. I should have said New Year's Day is on a Sunday this year. That's why these New Year's 6 games are on Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve. Iowa, Kentucky. Is this the Outback Bowl or they changed the name to that?
No. This is you said Iowa, Kentucky?
Yes.
The Trans Perfect Music City Bowl.
Okay.
And trans is perfect.
2-point favorite. Iowa's a 2-point favorite. They can't score. They have no offense. I will take Kentucky. By the way, over-under this game is 31.5.
That tells you it's going to be the team that don't score. Come on.
I'm holding off on the college football playoff games. We've got 2 semifinals coming up. I'm going to hold off on those games and get back to those.
Fine, screw everything up.
January 2nd, Mississippi State, Illinois.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You didn't? Oh, no.
I'm going to skip over the TCU, Georgia. Mississippi State, Illinois. Illinois is a 2-point favorite in this game played on January 2nd. That game is called the what?
Relia Quest Bowl.
I'll take Illinois because Tommy DeVito is the quarterback, and he played for Syracuse.
I'll take Mississippi State because screw that guy.
Purdue, LSU. LSU's a 10-point favorite in – is this the Capital One Bowl maybe?
This is a Citrus Bowl.
Oh, Citrus Bowl. All right, same stadium, I believe. I will take Purdue because they were so close they got to the Rose Bowl.
I'm very uncomfortable with the soft caress I just received.
Purdue, LSU. Oh, look at this, a long stick. Thank you. Monty.
Candy canes because you said it's a Christmas party.
Oh, look at this. I like it.
Look at that.
I like it. And Monty's wife is the one who booked my trip to Disney, by the way.
Hey, that's nice.
So that paid for 99 bananas. So but I'm giving up on Christmas. I've decided Christmas is bad. No, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, the Grinch shirt would have been way better. No, that's all right.
No.
All right.
Monty, you interrupt nothing.
Monty used to work with me in radio way back in the day, and he would have to voice track. And I found that if you sent everything through the in-system messenger, it would pop up on the screen. So this poor guy would be in there like, hey, it's this station and blah. And it was just like all of a sudden, like everybody in the building would like, F you, blow me, whatever. And all of a sudden, like, and you just hear him laughing. So voice tracking a 4-hour shift would take me 8 hours. So I appreciate you still bringing me a gift.
Thank you. You're a good man, Monty.
Right. It was beautiful. I loved it. All right.
Tulane USC. I believe this is the Cotton Bowl.
The Goodyear Cotton Bowl.
USC is a 1.5-point favorite in this game. Another line that stinks out loud.
I think it's USC because all these transfer guys are going to want to get to the big leagues.
Yeah, that one scares me. USC is way more talented than Tulane. That line is stinky like that Wisconsin game. Utah, Penn State in this year's Rose Bowl. Utah is a 2.5-point favorite in that game.
Yes, Rose Bowl. You got that one right. Good for you. Utah. When you go to Utah, you stay in Utah.
All right, I'm also going to take Utah. They played really well against Ohio State. Here we go to the college football semifinals.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go with Ohio State and Georgia first.
The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Georgia is a 6.5-point favorite over Ohio State. Who do you like in this one?
I think Ryan Day was born on third and thought he hit a triple. So I'm going to go Georgia.
I don't like that at 6.5. I think Georgia wins. Ohio State covers. That's 6.5. I thought that was going to be 9.5, 11.5. Good God, Georgia wins. Ohio State covers. But
Georgia wins. Georgia covers. I don't even think it's competitive.
Ooh. TCU, Michigan. Your Wolverines are 8-point favorites in this
big number. Yeah, but they cover. Give me. Go blue, baby. Go blue.
TCU has found ways to win 5 times. They've had comebacks this season. Max Duggan, their quarterback, has continued to find ways to win. They, of course, lost in their most recent game, as I give the sell about how they always win in close games. Your Michigan Wolverines are going to play for a national championship, and they're going to cover. Right. We see Georgia, Michigan in the national title game. By the way, for fans of the BCS, we could have just done that and saved a lot of time with the 2 undefeated teams. We could have just done that national championship. So we get Georgia.
Michigan's going to end up being like, what, a 3.5?
Interesting you asked that question
4?
Because I believe I have that number right here.
We're getting 4?
According to DraftKings, your Michigan Wolverines would be 7.5-point dogs.
Woo! Give me Michigan.
Georgia.
Give me Michigan. If we lose by a touchdown.
I will take Georgia, unfortunately. I don't know how if your Michigan offense has got enough big plays in them like they did against Ohio State to win that game. Them dogs win it all.
No, you are wrong, which I appreciate. I like when you're wrong. All right, so there it is. That's what we picked. That was with the spread.
Yes.
The Levack and Goz one. There's no spread. So just pick who you think's going to win, and you're good to go. You're good to go. And we're going to do a prize for somebody, probably from Goz's new job. So, or my old job that I'm back with. One of those. One of them will be. I don't know.
It was amazing because last year at the Hooters Christmas party, we talked about DraftKings joining us as a sponsor. Every year at the end of the year, we've got some really cool news. So, stay tuned for what's going on with us two for the rest of the year.
I honestly, the funniest part? I don't know. I legitimately have no idea what I'm doing next year. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
How about Q&A to end the day? We're almost done. The Christmas party's almost over. Let's come back here. That's right.
The Christmas show.
That's right.
Is almost over.
Thank
the
you.
Party shall continue.
Our guy, Tom
I owe
Cross.
Monty a beer or two.
One of the best in the biz right here. What do you think is the biggest free agent signing so far out of the following? Xander Bogaerts to the Padres, Verlander to the Mets, DeGrom to the Rangers, or the Yankees re-signing Aaron Judge?
The Verlander to the Mets is a big deal to me. I really do think, because if you're going to lose a guy like DeGrom to get him, I don't know DeGrom is enough to take the Rangers to the next level, but if you watch what Verlander has done historically in his career, he's a net positive. His pitching staff always gets better around him. I'll take the Verlander one.
No, it's Judge. Judge is the answer. It's the biggest signing of the offseason.
Hold on, but what would make the biggest difference?
I take on Verlander. He's old. Like he won this Cy Young. He won the Cy Young unanimously. He dates the model.
Tell me a pitching staff that isn't better when he's there.
Right now in 2023, the answer is nobody. Is that the same thing in the future? The lineup, we can say the thing about Judge. Judge makes lineups better. I would say this. I would say Judge first. I've got so many questions about Xander Bogaerts. Who the hell owns the Padres? You've got Machado on salary. You've got Bogaerts on salary. You've got so many monster deals. I'm blown away that the Padres are that active again.
Think about it. You need that, though. It's like 75 and sunny every second of every, like at midnight, it's 75 and sunny in San Diego. You need a reason to get those people inside the ballpark. Otherwise, they'll just sit at the beach all day. Freaking losers.
You know what? I kind of want to end it on that. Kind of want.
Seasons are important, friends.
Tom Gross leads it off and ends it. I don't know if I want another one. All right.
I don't know if there's any other question worth asking.
No, there
I
really
don't.
isn't. No. Thank you, Tom Gross.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna have a great night here tonight at Hooters, Wolf Road.
I have a bit of a headache. I'm not going to put out, so that's all right. Tip's going to be very disappointed.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
I hope Tip's boyfriend doesn't see this.
Yeah,
you know what? Bah humbug. Again, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to put it out there.
We have another show coming up on Sunday, by the way. We won't say the name of the venue, but we know a certain place with Bloody Marys. We'll be on Sunday for our NFL picks. We'll be there 11:30 to 1 on this Sunday.
I'm going to give you advice to end this show. I don't know. Pay attention because I don't know where the hell I'm going next. Goz is going to be Tommy Corporate. I can tell you that right now. I can't tell you where because he's a puss and won't do it. But also, if you're looking for a great place, have an ice-cold Heineken tonight and watch the UFC tomorrow. It's Hooters on Wolf Road. You're out shopping. The woman shopping, she's like, you go to her, oh, honey, I don't want to pressure you. I don't want to rush you. You drop her at Colony Center. You head over here to Hoots. Boom, done. Winner, chicken wing dinner. That's what it's all about. Merry Christmas, everybody, except for the fact that we'll talk to you again Sunday before Christmas. So, screw Christmas. That's all I got to say.
No! Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry.
Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas, you capitalist pigs. How do you like that, huh?
That's great.
Freaking marketing. If you want to get me a present, Venmo, Jeff-Levack.
No.
Jeff-Levack on Venmo. At Jeff-Levack on Venmo.
Monty's got his
Give me
phone
all the
out.
presents. There he is. He's giving me the Venmo. That's it. To help me pay for my. He's gonna get the money back. He's just gonna go to my Disney trip that his wife booked. So it's gonna be perfect. It all works out in the end. It's cyclical. That's right, cyclical.